Every year, we hear the same promise. This is the year everything changes. This is your turning point. Your life will be different. It is easy to fall into the abyss of content that promises precise predictions, insider stock tips, astrological forecasts, or matrix of destiny calculations. We desperately cling to the illusion of a controlled future. But what if I told you what 2026 will actually look like, stripped of all empty promises and shallow motivational hype? This video found you because you are done with the noise. While others chase the next quick fix prediction, you retain the healthy, crucial desire to analyze, to question, and to draw your own conclusions. Now is the moment you are ready for the truth. For years, you've sensed the deeper reality others willfully ignore. You've felt the weight of the unspoken lie, the collective pressure to be a copy, to chase success that feels empty, and to wear a perfected mask online that is slowly suffocating your real self. You've been conditioned to anticipate a collapse, a great ending. But I am here to tell you that the pressure, the chaos, and the crushing exhaustion you felt were not signs of the end. They were the intense, final heat of the furnace. The danger is not that the world will break. The danger is that the world is about to change everything, and you will be left clinging to the old, heavy scripts of perfection and scarcity while the greatest wave of radical opportunity washes past you. 2026 is not merely the next year on the calendar, it is the turning point, the moment where authenticity, personal energy, and deep psychological clarity stop being philosophical concepts and become the only currency that matters. The universal ideal is finally dissolving. The demand to be one certain way, to be thin, to be an entrepreneur, to pursue one monolithic definition of success is collapsing under the weight of human need for diversity. The only true mandate left is the mandate of self. In the next minutes, we will show you the 3 invisible megatrends that are reaching critical mass in 2026 and give you the new playbook to not just survive, but to thrive in this unprecedented new chapter. Let's begin. The shift we are discussing, the true turning point of 2026, is not a sudden event. It is the culmination of forces that have been moving beneath the surface for years. These are not passing fads or economic fluctuations. These are tectonic plates of opportunity. They move slowly, silently, but when they converge, they create an uplift, new peaks of possibility and personal elevation accessible to everyone. We are observing 3 seismic shifts that will reach critical mass in 2026. If you understand these, you stop being a passive participant and become an active architect of the new era. 1. The age of authentic identity. Carl Jung predicted the Great Unmasking. For decades, we lived under the rule of the persona, that highly polished social mask demanded by the collective, the perfect job, the perfect body, the perfect curated feed. But that mask was not sustainable. It created psychological debt, massive internal friction, and chronic exhaustion. In 2026, we witness the Great Unmasking. The tide is turning from the pursuit of perfection to the celebration of authenticity. Perfection is brittle, authenticity is resilient. The collective hunger for genuine connection, for real vulnerability, is now outpacing the superficial desire for likes and approval. The marketplace is fundamentally shifting to reward those who are truly themselves. This is a deep psychological homecoming. The great analyst Carl Jung spoke of individuation, the lifelong process of becoming a single, indivisible whole. For years, the digital collective demanded conformity, forcing us to maintain a persona that fractured the self. The new era reverses this. Your unique composition, your specific blend of strengths and flaws, your specialized interests, your beautiful imperfection, becomes your most valuable social and economic asset. The universal, suffocating ideal is collapsing. The pressure to look a certain way or to pursue one specific, correct career path is losing its power. This opens the floodgates for radical diversity. It creates space for those who are content to be master craftsmen, brilliant engineers in established roles, or successful ceramicists working from a small home studio. The goal is no longer uniformity. The goal is personal resonance. The new economic and social signature, microtribes. The death of massive, anonymous social networks gives rise to vibrant, small, niche communities centered around radical, specific interests. Here, vulnerability is the social currency, and emotional depth is prioritized over follower count. You no longer have to appeal to everyone, you only need to resonate with your people. Hyper-personalized value. Universal brands lose relevance. The market demands specialized products and services that speak directly to the unique, individuated self. Your path is no longer following the collective size chart. It is about creating your own precise, unique pattern. So now you must identify the 5 things you still do to maintain the old persona. Ask yourself, is this action for me or for the collective's approval? Your unique path is the only one that can save you from the exhaustion of imitation. 2. Hyper-personalized wellness, the maximization of vitality. For the longest time, the medical model was reactive. Wait for the breakdown, then try to repair it. We focused on treating disease. But 2026 brings the full convergence of accessible genetic data and advanced wearable technology, fundamentally shifting the paradigm to maximizing vitality. Health ceases to be about avoiding illness and becomes a continuous high-fidelity journey of personalized mastery. The old generation of wearables simply recorded the past, how badly you slept, how few steps you took. The new generation, powered by advanced AI and accessible blood markers, are personal health mentors. They are not simply reporting data, they are predicting, guiding, and adjusting your life in real time. The shift from reactive to predictive is the key. Your health AI knows your specific genetic predispositions, monitors your current environmental stressors, and understands the precise requirements of your body better than you do. It moves beyond generic advice and offers actionable minute-by-minute guidance. The revolution in daily life, genetic guidance. Your diet is no longer based on popular fads or generic food pyramids. It is based on a precise understanding of how your body metabolizes specific compounds. Your fitness regimen is tailored to your unique cellular recovery rate. Stress prediction. Wearables don't just measure stress after a major event. They analyze subtle changes in your heart rate variability and sleep patterns, and notify you hours or days in advance that you are approaching your threshold. This allows for preemptive self-care, teaching you how to step off the ledge before burnout begins. The focus on flow. This technology frees up massive amounts of mental energy previously spent on anxiety about health. When your foundation, your body, is fully supported, your consciousness is liberated to pursue higher-level goals, creativity, and deeper connection. Your body is your most essential anchor in the storm of change. You must commit 1% of your day, near 15 minutes, to informed, personalized wellness practices. Stop generic consumption. Start precision investing in your physical self. 3. The creative economy supercharged by AI. The co-creator mindset. The greatest psychological burden of the last century was the expectation that humans must compete with machines in areas of logic, speed, and repetition. That era is over. In 2026, artificial intelligence finally transitions from a tool for automation to a universal partner for co-creation. AI does not replace the human mind. It eliminates the friction of execution. The barrier to entry for creativity and entrepreneurship drops to near zero. Tasks that previously required an entire team, graphic design, basic coding, financial modeling, content drafting, can now be executed by a single visionary with a strong prompt. This radical democratization of effort is perhaps the most liberating trend of the new era. The new human role. AI takes on the work of data. Humans are liberated for the work of the soul. This includes strategy, empathy, ethical judgment, and most importantly, the creation of unique, authentic vision. We shift from being laborers to being directors of massive, powerful creative forces. The unleashed potential. The one-person studio. An individual can conceptualize a video game, design the characters, generate the first draft of the code, and map out the entire marketing strategy in a weekend. using AI as their unpaid, tireless team. The creative feedback loop. AI becomes an instant, non-judgmental sparring partner, allowing creators to test infinite iterations of an idea in minutes, drastically accelerating the learning and refinement process. Value of vision. The highest value is no longer placed on technical execution, but on originality, emotional depth, and clarity of intent. Your unique voice, the one you found through the Great Unmasking, becomes amplified globally through your AI partner. The future does not belong to those who build the tools, but to those who know how to direct them. You must master the co-creator mindset. Dedicate time not to fearing AI, but to learning how to prompt it, direct it, and command it. Become the conductor of your own creative orchestra. We have analyzed the tectonic shifts. Now let's bring the focus into the microscopic reality of your own existence. If 2026 is the turning point, what does the new landscape actually feel like? How does the convergence of authenticity, personalized vitality, and AI co-creation fundamentally rewrite the script of your Monday morning? The most immediate change will be the end of the monoculture mentality. For decades, society operated like an aquarium, housing only specially selected fish of a single species, a unified standard of success, beauty, and acceptable ambition. If you didn't fit the mold, it felt like there was simply no place for you in that beautiful, clean, and neatly arranged container. In 2026, that aquarium finally becomes the ocean. Every species, every unique form of life, is essential and thrives precisely because of its difference, not its conformity. Your survival and your flowering is now dependent on your uniqueness. Being yourself is not just enough, it is necessary for the ecosystem to function. This radical acceptance of difference redefines three core pillars of the human experience. 1. The new work, from standards of success to self-worth. In 2026, the market stops paying merely for your time and starts paying exponentially for your vision and your authentic self-expression. The burden of routine labor, the monotonous work of data, is handed over to AI. This is not a threat, it is the greatest liberation for human consciousness since the Industrial Revolution. Your value shifts entirely from efficiency to originality. The rise of the master. The pressure to start a disruptive business fades. It is replaced by the profound respect and economic reward for mastery. People find deep satisfaction and financial stability in being the best at a niche, focused skill, a master ceramicist, a top-tier systems engineer, a highly specialized, deeply empathetic life coach. The depth of your skill now outweighs the breadth of your ambition. The currency of vulnerability. The old workplace demanded emotional armor. The new economy demands transparency and empathy. Because AI handles the data, the remaining high-value work is the work of people, high-level strategy, ethical decision-making, team building, and emotional intelligence. Your ability to show up as a whole, authentic person, flaws and all, becomes the cornerstone of successful leadership and team dynamics. Freedom to choose your energy. This new landscape grants you the ultimate freedom, the freedom to choose your energy. You can finally be comfortable saying, I choose not to be a frantic entrepreneur. I choose to be a dedicated craftsman. I choose financial security in a corporate role because it funds my creative passion in the evenings. This is the death of the forced path and the birth of conscious alignment. 2. Life reimagined. The flow state as a default setting. The convergence of personalized wellness technology and radical authenticity fundamentally alters your internal state. We move away from the chronic background hum of anxiety and comparison towards a state of sustainable flow. Think of your mind as a high-performance engine. Previously, that engine was running on low-quality fuel, constantly fighting its own internal friction, inauthenticity, social pressure, and battling poor environmental data, lack of sleep, wrong diet, the end of self-sabotage. Modern gadgets and apps, including those powered by AI, provide accurate, personalized data, making resistance disappear. You are no longer guessing what your body needs. You are operating on factory settings. This immediate boost in physical and mental vitality closes the gap between who you are and who you want to be. Learning as liberation, education stops being a standardized, painful obligation. Powered by AI co-creators, learning becomes hyper-contextual and just in time. You learn only what you need, exactly when you need it, delivered in a style perfectly attuned to your specific psychological profile. Learning transitions from a heavy chore to an addictive, empowering flow state. The continuous renewal of your knowledge becomes a source of joy, not stress. The dissolution of the inner critic. The inner critic thrives on comparison and the collective's judgment. When you consciously choose to create your own unique pattern instead of following the crowd's size chart, the critic loses its primary weapon. The validation is no longer external, it is internal. The result is a profound, stabilizing sense of self-worth that shields you from external chaos. 3. The new community, the resonance economy. The final impact is the reshaping of your social universe. The great drain of engaging in shallow, wide-reaching social networks is over. The shift to authentic identity creates a resonance economy where connection is measured by depth, not by number. You are no longer expected to be palatable to the masses. Your goal is simply to be discoverable by your people. Microcultures of shared passion. These communities are built not on proximity or superficial status, but on a shared, deep, and often highly niche passion. Whether it's restoring obscure 19th century machinery or mastering a specific language dialect, the connection here is immediate, meaningful, and highly supportive of your individuality. The power of small numbers. The pressure to accumulate thousands of followers is replaced by the profound satisfaction of having a few dozen integrated individuals, people who can withstand and appreciate the clarity of your authentic vision. This small-scale depth of connection is the ultimate antidote to the mass loneliness created by the monoculture mentality. 2026 demands that you stop consuming the world's drama and start creating your own destiny. This is the era where your internal landscape, your health, your unique talent, your chosen community finally aligns with your external output. The aquarium is gone. Welcome to the ocean. We have established that 2026 is the turning point, a new era defined by authenticity, vitality, and creative freedom. But an external shift means nothing if you maintain an internal status quo. The question is no longer, what is happening to the world? The question is, what is the world asking you to become? Your role is shifting from the bricklayer, confined to repetitive tasks, to the architect of your own existence. Architects require a blueprint. This is your new playbook. 5 immediate, actionable protocols designed to align your inner self with the demands of the new era. 1. Protocol of radical authenticity. Define your own success. The greatest source of mental and emotional friction is living a life designed to impress others. In the age of the ocean, conformity is no longer protection. It is psychological drowning. Identify 3 specific habits, purchases, or goals you maintain solely to appease the collective persona, the societal expectations you absorbed, and replace them with actions that serve your soul-level work. Your unique interests, even if niche or unconventional. Stop focusing on what you should achieve. Ask yourself this: if I had absolutely nothing left to prove to anyone, no one to impress, what would my perfect Tuesday look like? The answer is not a fantasy. It is the precisely calibrated compass pointing to your 2026 success. This protocol activates the Jungian process of individuation. By consciously dismantling the false persona, you stop seeking validation outside yourself and allow your unique frequency to become your personal superpower. 2. The 1% vitality investment, the non-negotiable anchor. In an era of rapid technological acceleration, your physical body must be your most stable anchor. When your physiology is compromised, your ability to perceive clearly, create, and lead is immediately sabotaged. Commit 1% of your 24 hours, roughly 15 minutes every day to data-informed, preventative wellness. This is not generic exercise. This is precision investment. Use your available data, sleep trackers, HRV, genetic insights to guide this time toward the highest leverage activity for your specific body. Targeted breathing, personalized nutrition preparation, or focused mobility work. Treat this 1% as a non-negotiable insurance policy against external chaos. The focus shifts from curing disease to maximizing high-performance vitality, to move from being a sponge that absorbs the collective's anxiety into your nervous system, to becoming a filter that ensures your consciousness is always operating at peak clarity, ready to meet the new era with physical and mental resilience. 3. Master the co-creator mindset, the director's cut. The most damaging assumption of the last decade was that AI would steal creativity. The truth is the opposite. It steals the tedious work, liberating the human imagination. If you fear AI, you remain a laborer. If you direct AI, you become a powerful creator. Dedicate 30 minutes, 3 times a week, not to using an AI tool, but to mastering the art of prompt engineering. Learn to ask better questions. Practice defining the vision and allowing the machine to manage the execution. Consciously outsource your cognitive friction. Use AI to generate 5 different drafts of an idea, not to find the one correct answer. This training forces your human mind to focus solely on original intent, ethical alignment, and emotional resonance. To double your creative output without doubling your time or your mental load. Your value is in your unique perspective, not your ability to execute repetitive code or generate basic graphics. 4. The micro-tribe protocol, depth over distance. The mass social experiment failed. It left us wide but shallow, connected to millions but known by no one. In 2026, the priority shifts to building deep, resilient micro-tribes that nourish your authentic self. Identify 3 to 5 people, either online or local, who share your most nuanced, specialized, or unconventional interests. Create a private, dedicated channel for high-fidelity exchange. This must be a space where vulnerability is rewarded, and the discussion revolves around creation, not consumption. Consciously step away from platforms that reward low-effort engagement, likes, quick comments. Invest your emotional energy in spaces that demand and reward your full psychological presence. To build your psychological container, these individuals are your anchors, capable of holding the gravity of your authentic vision without judgment or collapse. They are the essential allies for your journey of individuation. 5. Embrace the beautiful imperfection, the iteration mindset. The pursuit of perfection is an inherent block to creativity and speed. Perfection is a relic of the old monoculture, where a single polished product had to satisfy millions. The new era requires constant evolution and feedback. Adopt the mantra, authentic drafts, not polished lies. Start one creative project, whether it's writing, a new skill, or a personal blog, and commit to sharing the first iteration, the 70% version, rather than waiting for the impossible 100%. Speed and honesty now outweigh meticulous, slow refinement. When you release something imperfect, you invite genuine feedback and demonstrate vulnerability, instantly boosting your authentic connection with your audience or community. To neutralize the paralysis of perfection, by valuing iteration over completion, you ensure that you are always moving, always growing, and always aligned with the dynamic, changing demands of 2026. This is your playbook. The age of the spectator is over. The time for conscious, focused action is now. We have journeyed through the tectonic shifts of 2026. We've seen the end of the aquarium and the dawn of the ocean. We've dismantled the monoculture mentality and replaced it with the new playbook for personal mastery. Remember the essential truth of this turning point. 2026 is not about external forces destroying the world. It is about internal forces building the next chapter. Your unique authenticity, your focused vitality, and your directed co-creation are not just survival tools. They are the guiding stars of the new era. The greatest source of human anxiety is the feeling that we are waiting for something to happen to us, that we are waiting for permission to change. That era ends now. The change you need, the power to thrive in this new landscape, is already within you. All that is required is the consciousness to acknowledge it and the courage to apply it. The decision is yours. You can remain on the usual point, clinging to the heavy, draining scripts of the past, waiting for the wave of radical opportunity to pass you by. Or you can take the first step onto the turning point, armed with your new playbook and the clarity of your true, authentic self. This is your moment to leave behind the self-doubt that has paralyzed your action and prevented your true individuation. The world desperately needs your vision, your clarity, and your unique expression. The time for being a spectator is over. If this vision for 2026 resonates with the deep reality you already sense, then commit to this journey. Hit the subscribe button right now. We are building the conscious minority, the community that will actively define the future, not just observe it. But more importantly, I need to know your compass setting. What is the single biggest, most authentic hope you hold for yourself in 2026? What is the one thing you are absolutely ready to let go of? Drop a comment below and tell us what you think. Let's start the conversation that changes everything. I will see you in the next dimension of possibility.